Afternoon, everyone, or I should say evening, shouldn't I? Evening, everyone. Hope you're all okay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Gran Turismo. Where can you claim your cars, by the way? Oh, I'm on the wrong account. That's why. 1 second, chat. I haven't put the light on. You're in darkness. Oh, I'm blinded. Blinded by the light. Yeah, it's because I'm on the wrong account. I was wondering why my cars weren't there. The cars from the demo, Michael. So when you do the demo, you unlock the cars, and them cars then go into your garage. But I need to go on my main account for that. Right. We're just gonna do a couple of day races, chat. Chilled out. Nothing too intense. I've gone back to the old softwares. So I've got to get back used to the old settings now on the wheel because making me go crazy. Yeah, it was all right in the drive, and it wasn't terrible in the wet. It was just on road cars, it was undrivable on that latest firmware. It just wasn't very nice to drive on the road cars. So I've gone back to the old software. So yeah, I'm back on 455 now. So Bradley's on 455 as well, Pio. I think Bradley's on 455 as well. I'm pretty sure he is. Right, 1 minute, let me... 457 and 455. No, Bradley's not on 462. 462 is I'm pretty sure 462 is the same as what I'm on. He came in the other day and said, didn't he, that he's on 457 or 455. He's on this one, I think. We're now on. Yeah, we'll run a couple of these races, chat. The mad thing is I can feel the curbs again now. Like, curb, you feel it. It like makes the wheel move when you go over the curbs. I've tried changing one other setting as well from what I used to use. I'm just experimenting a bit, chat. Why not? We're just chilling out tonight, so I'm experimenting with a little change on one setting here to see if it makes much of a difference. Don't think it will, but let me just check them on the yeah. So I've left my other settings that I had on the wheel as well, just to compare them. But these are the old settings I had, so the ones that are in the description. So I've got two different profiles set up. I've got profile 1, which is my old, the settings that we were using on that 464, and I've got profile 2, which is my old settings that were that I used to use. So I might need to change on this. So I need to go back down to 5 on that on this one. Back to what we were on. Just have a chill out. I'm going from the back of the grid, chat, because have a bit of a chill out. What's you here? What we'll do, just so that you saw Pio on GT7, did you? What race, Damien? And the question is, did you take him out? That's the main thing. Did you take him out? Right, it's quite competitive at the front. It's not so competitive in... I mean, it's pretty competitive still, though, isn't it? Okay. So, yeah, we'll go from the back and see what happens here. The weird one. the weird weather pattern, isn't it? Just a big egg shape out of it. No jokes. Oh, he was doing Eiger, was he? Was you in public lobbies, Pio, racing? Damien was drunk yesterday. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing a leg day in a long time, Gracio, so at least you can do your legs. I can't do anything on them at the moment, unfortunately. Right, let's try and get back used to this 457. Sorry, 455 firmware update thing, because back to what we were on. It's gonna understeer here, isn't it? Oh, stay behind him. Alright, up one position. At least we've gained the place. I'm gonna keep an eye on this weather, it's a bit weird. Do you know what I'd like to see a weather pattern, chat? You know how that big like shape is out of it? I'd like to see some heavy rain at the start, but then behind it, like a shape like that, so that it doesn't rain. So like 2 laps of heavy rain, then straight away dry again. That would make for an interesting race. Nah, Daily B doesn't interest me this week. This race is so much more interesting with the weather, so yeah, I won't really be doing anything on there. Oh. Snapped a little bit. Fanatec Racer, thank you for the 33 months, legend. Chat, smash that legend out there for Fanatec Racer, please. Thank you for the support, mate. Oh, ran a bit wide. Oh, this looks a bit interesting in front of us. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? What happened to him? That was weird. He just like randomly just came out of the... I don't know if he had a little bit of contact with that Spaniard driver. Right, again, what we need to try and do here is stay as close as we can in the slipstream. Obviously not here, I want us to come out of it and then jump in it now. Try and stay in it. Oh, we did it. It seems to be quite a lot of grip there at the moment. Right, we got him on the outside. Right, now we can push again. Right, let's go after the next car now. Still a bit away. And I don't think it's going to be heavy rain to start with. I think it'll only be a little bit of light rain to start with. Right, I have to do this. This is going to be harder to pass this car though. I actually might stay in the slipstream here because the car's a bit quicker. He's indicating, but I don't have to pace to get near it. I can't get near it. Is he indicating to say, alright, he's letting me go, thank you. Oh, sugar. Thank you very much, Beardy. Appreciate it. This looks interesting, doesn't it? Well, this is going to be a fun battle for P5, chap. As long as that car doesn't get away too much, that car that's now in P5, he looks like he's pulling away. Yeah, next week it's a Red. We think it's a Red Bull. We think it's going to be in the X 2019 chat. I think it's going to be a replica race from the nations. So yeah, it might be a long one. That, you know, it might be a long race. Yeah, I think SDS has got stuff going on, so I don't want to bother him at the moment. Like, I think he's got stuff going on, so let him be. Let him be. Although, where is the reminder, SDS? I'm only joking. No, we're not at the half an hour. It's a bit early, that reminder, Gary. We're 10 minutes too early. But feel free to smash the like, obviously. It helps me out. Feel free to subscribe as well. We stream every day, so, well, nearly every day. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Right, we're up to P8. It's okay so far. We're going a bit slow at the moment. These two cars in front are a little bit off pace. Oh, I hope that's not a penalty. Alright, this weather could be interesting, chat, because it might not rain straight away. It might just slowly build up. What's that? Don't race, Gary. I can hear the rain. I can hear it. I could hear it then, but it's gone there. So it must have just been creeping in at that point of the track. I could hear it, but there's no actual rain yet, but you could definitely hear it on that straight. I think I could hear it, unless I've heard someone crashing or something. It could have been a crash from a previous lap, maybe. I don't think this rain. I don't even know if this is going to get wet. Chat, this might not even get wet. I don't know. What do you reckon? Do you reckon this might avoid the rain, this race? Right, up to P7. I don't think it's gonna get wet. I think it's a dry race. I reckon it's a dry one. If it does rain, it's going to be very light, isn't it? 'Cause it's coming at an angle. It's coming at a weird angle, so it might rain a tiny little bit, but I don't think it's going to get heavy rain. Let's get the slipstream off this car. He's got a penalty there, so that'll be a free. If I just stay with him, that'll be a free overtake. Right, don't make any mistakes. Just stay with him. Oh no! Please don't say that's a penalty for me. We're okay, I think. That's another one for him. That's a 1 second now. Pretty sure he gets one for that. No, he got away with it. He's got dirty tyres though. Duca, how are we, mate? Thank you for the support, legend. Chat, smash that legend right there for Duca, please. Well, thank you very much for letting me through as well, whoever that was. Icon there. Thank you for letting me through. Thank you, Duca, for the support. Make sure you smash that legend right there for Duca, chat. Hope you're well, mate. Right, up to P6. I don't think there's many more positions we can get, really. Maybe we can challenge for P5, but the top four are on. They're not really catchable from the back of the grid, so. Unless this rain causes some sort of issue, but I think it's gonna tiniest little rain, that it's not gonna be really do much. It's slowly coming in, but by the time it gets to, it'll be like lap 11 before it even hits any sort of rain, I think. And by then it won't do much. It'll literally just be a little shower, and I don't even think it might not even do anything on the track. So yeah, bit of an F. Although there is a bit more after it, isn't it? Could have a shower at the end of the race looking at that as well, if it goes at that angle. Whoa, what the hell? Why are you spinning like that, car? What was that about? The rear a bit. That was a little bit slow through that sector. We did gain on the car in front, but overall it was pretty slow. Duca, thank you very much. Is there no RS6 in Gran Turismo? Really? I have no idea why there's no RS6. There should be an RS6 in the game. It's almost criminal that there isn't if there isn't. That's crazy. Thank you very much for the dono, Duca. Another big thumbs up on Legend Mode there for Duca, please, chat. Appreciate it, mate. Kind of have to stay out here, you know, because if it does get wet enough for inters, which I don't think it will, but if it does, you don't want to pit early, do you? But Watch the understeer. We'll get a little bit of slipstream off him now. Right, it's almost on the track now, this tiny bit of rain. I don't know what's going to happen here. I've got no idea. Like, I don't know if it's going to end up producing Inters conditions. I'd love to put a new set of tyres on and try and make it through it. And that's what he's going to go and do. He's going to put a fresh set of mediums on, chat. But if that rain builds up, that's a freebie for us, because he's going to have to pit again, isn't he? We'll try and survive it, but risky to pit lap 9 like that, I think. Very risky. Right, this car in front, the tyres are going on it. This is so difficult, because if that rain builds up and it produces Inters conditions and we pit, we're screwed. But if we stay out and it doesn't produce Inter conditions, we're screwed, because we'll be killing our we'll be driving on dead tyres. So don't know. Doesn't look like the rain's heavy enough at the moment. I can see it. Like, you can see it on the track. So if I go to cockpit view, you will see it there. But it's just not heavy enough to produce anything. But if it gets close to that other bit of... like, is it coming? I can't work out the angle that that's going on either. I'm going to take a risk. I'm just going to take a risk that if it does go wet, we stay out on mediums. I'm going to take a risk, chat. Sod it. I think we're going to lose too much time staying out, so... if it rains, we'll just try and survive it and stay on it, because it'll dry up so quick anyway. It'd be on, like, dry conditions. So they're staying out, them cars. It's that little bit of darker rain, but I don't think that's hitting, is it? Oh, someone's binned it. Thank you for letting us through again. Thank you. That Lexus is going to be incredibly hard to overtake on the straights. I was hoping that we got a jump over him there, but wasn't to be. Tell you what, when it gets closer to that bit of rain, see that rain there, that heavier bit? As it gets closer to that, that might produce into conditions, you know. That's what I would presume the top ones were waiting, that the people at the front were waiting for, to see if that was gonna, how close to the track that I'd get. But they probably had to pick because the tires were going. I'm getting held up by this car now, unfortunately. We should be doing 16s, but can't really do much. I need to get close. Don't know how we're gonna figure this out. Try and stay with him. Annoying because we're just going to lose a load of time here, but his car's too quick on the straight. Oh, the understeer. Why is this car ghosting them? Try again. Maybe fake a dive. Get him to go deep. Back out of it. Short shift it. Try and get more of a slip at the end of the straight. Oh no. Couldn't hold it that time. Ah. Oh. Gonna be so hard. Like we are losing a lot of lap time in the corners, but it's just the power. I haven't got the power in the Porsche to really get him anywhere. Oh, so much understeer when you're in this slip. Horrible. It's like driving a car with worn tyres through the corners when you're following on this track. Will there be a tiny little bit of rain in that on some parts of the track or not? I don't know. Still not seen any parts of the track get wet yet though. Nothing at all. See that little bit on the end there where if that gets quite close to the track, it might just give quite a little bit of heavier rain. Even though it doesn't need to hit the track, if you get near it, you normally get a bit of like wetness on the track. Got to keep an eye on that. Clearing up a bit up there now though, isn't it? Looks like it's clearing up. Man, we're losing. This is how slow we're going at the moment, chat. The car that we caught up and overtook before, we caught him up by 3 or 4 seconds on the first stint, is now gaining on us. Not much I can do though, because we're just losing so much in the corners. Alright, let's see, because is it going to get on the I don't know what's going to happen here, chat. It might get wet, you know. Is that coming over to the track a bit? It looks to me like that little bit of heavier rain is going to hit. I don't know. Oh, I had to lift. As soon as we're within under half second, lose too much following. Is it gonna? That's gonna hit, isn't it, chat? That's gonna hit. That little band of heavy rain is gonna hit. I'm sure of it. Man, what's gonna happen here? Like, it's wet already. Look, it's starting to build up now already. It's starting to get a little bit wet, chat. This could be interesting. This might be one of the most interesting races we've had at the end here, because if it gets wet enough for inters, people on the dries are just going to fade. They'll have no grip. They'll be losing so much. I'm taking a risk here, you know. I'm gonna go for a pit stop. I think it's worth a risk. I'm taking a risk, chat, because I think that's going to go into inters. Florian, thank you for the €2. Can you try the Merc the next race, please? I don't really want to try it. I know the Mercedes isn't the car for me, Florian. Sorry. I know you really want me to try that car, but I don't really like it, mate. So I think it'd be a waste of a race. I've only got one race left. So yeah, I don't really want. I want to just stick with the Porsche, to be honest with you, for this race. I feel comfortable in it. So for this one today, I'm not. I might try some other cars tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. But for today, I'm only doing one more after this, I think. So I want to stick with the Porsche. Apologies, Florian, but thank you so much for the support, legend. Appreciate it, mate. Have we made the right... I think we've made the right choice, chap, because that's going to get wet, isn't it? Look. How wet is that sector already? Let's see. I think we might have made the right choice. I don't know, though. At the moment, it's dry. It's still dry tyre weather here. It is definitely still... Oh, that bit's wet, though. Look at that part of the track. The leaders are going to lose time here, surely. Let's keep an eye on the deltas. Surely they're going to be struggling on that last sector. Are they going to stay out, though, or are they going to pit? Right, they're pitting. Oh, he's made a mistake. Look, he's binned it. We made the right choice, chat. We made the right choice. Wow, I've got inters on and it's still not slowing down there. Still not slowing down even though we're on inters. Full wets. Full wets. I don't think it's going to be full wets, but might be able to get ourselves a P4 here, chap, because he's on the wrong tyre. He's on the wrong tyre. That'll be a great result in this lobby if we can get P4. He's on the wrong tyre, chat. He's on the wrong tyre. Come on. Alright, let's just keep it smooth now for the last few laps. Wonder why he put full wets on, knowing that that was only a little shower. You got your Christmas tree out, Wayne? Ours has been up for a bloody while already. Mrs. Obviously, we had to get ours up though, because Mrs. doesn't have much time off over Christmas, because obviously she works in retail, so we had to get it up quite early. The little one loves it anyway. She loves the tree going up nice and early. Now, this was an interesting race. Like, I want more of this run, like at the end, like this. Just that was because of that big like egg shape out of the weather system that stopped obviously the rain hitting early. Michael, what a legend with a $20 dono, chat. Thank you so much for that. Can we all smash that legend right there for Michael for the $20 support, chat? Let me read that in a minute, legend. I don't want to crash yet. Don't want to ruin this quite an interesting race, so I'll try and read it on this next straight here. Thank you very much, Michael. Thought it's time for some support on the channel. Thank you for Racing Wisdom. By the way, what's everyone's go-to car for rain weather this week? Porsche for me. The Porsche is the best mixture. It just gives you best options for both, like combination of dry and wet. Although there is other cars, like Ferrari in the wet is supposed to be amazing, but the risk is if it's a dry race. But yeah, for me, Porsche definitely. Thank you very much for that, Michael. It's a safe bet, the Porsche. I think it's the safe bet. Penalty. I knew that one was. No, I don't think it's a boring bet. I think the Porsche is one of the nicest cars to drive on the race, Richie. Everyone does what they want to do in daily races. I don't think it's a boring car at all. I think the Porsche is one of the more enjoyable cars to drive on this game. Some of the other cars don't drive very GT3-like, with like sliding around corners and stuff. Porsche is a fun car to drive and I enjoy it, so no, I wouldn't call it a boring bet. The GTR is good. The GTR was good for me when we did Nordschleife in the rain. GTR is a solid car in the rain. You just need to use traction control again with it. You need to put the TC on with the GTR. But even like the Lambo looked really good in the wet when we were racing. But I hate that Lambo. I tried the Lambo at Le Mans. I hated it. Just did not like that car one bit. Right, little penalty lost us a bit of time at the end, but still. We still got the, yeah, P4. Decent race from the back of the grid. Decent race. Yeah, for me, Daily Race B is just a bit boring in general. Like, it's just 4 or 5 laps or whatever it is. I'm sure you can have some good racing there, but when you've got a race like this that's available to do, I find it very difficult to go, oh, I'm going to do race B instead, because this is just so much more fun than race B. Yeah, we'll take that from where we started at the back of the grid to get to P4 in that lobby. It's a solid race. Go race B now. No, I'm all right now. I'm okay. All right. With the fastest Porsche anyway, because he plebbed it, didn't he? Where is he? Where did he? Oh, look. Oh no, he was in the Ford. Where he ended up all the way down there. Oosh. Down in P11 with the wrong tyre choice, chat. He must have just... I'm guessing the wets just died on him because they would just overheat him. Massive F for him. There is no GTL series, Mike. It's this weekend's the actual... You mean the live event? The actual live event is on... What's he saying sorry for? Sorry when I had a penalty lap too. I don't know what he means. Yeah, I don't know what he's on about. You don't need to apologise, Electric, because I have no idea what you're even talking about with the penalty. I didn't even... No, you did nothing wrong, Electric. I don't think you did anything wrong anyway. I don't think you did. Don't remember anything. Just say no worries to him because I literally have no idea what he's talking about. This is my second account, player one. Don't buy cars on this one really. Right, one more chat, one more. Because I've got to pick the missus up tonight. So yeah, we'll just do one more again. So yeah, tomorrow it's a GT World Series live finals tomorrow, chat. I'm probably not going to stream it because, well, I know I'm not streaming the manufacturers because I'm out tomorrow night with the family. We're all going to a light show, so I'm not going to be here in the night time, but I will be live in the daytime. We'll stream in the day. Probably do some of this, but I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do a watch along for the manufacturers. I might do one on Sunday though. I might do a watch along for Sunday's Nations one, but I won't be here for the manufacturers. I'll be out, so yeah, can't do that one. Light show, you plonker. Light. It's in a cathedral. In Liverpool, in like one of the I don't know if it's a cathedral or like a church. It's in some building. They've got like a light, and it's like the missus went with the other day with her friend. So we're all going we're taking the kids there on Saturday and going again because it's apparently it's amazing. She showed me all the videos. It does look pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, Gary. Am I going to melt when I get in the church? I don't think it's a real church. I think it's like a converted church that's not... I don't think it's a church anymore. I don't do churches. So, yeah, I don't think it's a church anymore. But, yeah, I don't go into real churches, Mike. I'm not religious, so... yeah, I think it's like a converted one where they've just, like, turned it into a... They do different things in there, I think. No, I think it's a church, not a cathedral. I don't know the full details. All I saw were the videos, and it looked pretty good. So the missus wants the kids to see it, so we're going to go on Saturday. So picking her up at 6 o'clock and then going straight there. Because she's in work till 6. Saying no, I'm what do you call it? I literally have no religious beliefs at all. I just don't have religious beliefs. That's just my personal opinion. I don't have any. So... Bit like Ricky Gervais. I have the same view as Ricky Gervais. I have the exact same view as him. So, yeah, an atheist, that's it. Same view as Ricky. Me and Ricky are like that. Right, I'm going to go for a wee anyway, on that note. I'm going to go for a wee, and I'll be back in a second. Feel free to smash that like, chat. To try and get her in one. No. So, alright, I'm back. I'm back. Woof. You alright, SES? Hope everything's alright, mate. Yeah, chat, the weather here today, it started to lash it down. Has anyone else in the UK seen what the weather's saying for the wind today? Apparently, tonight, through the night, we're going to get up to like nearly 70 miles an hour winds here. For the UK, that's quite a lot. So, yeah, it's going to get very windy outside and possibly inside, because I might get a takeaway tonight, so it might get windy in here as well. But, yeah, 70 mile an hour winds tonight, chap. And heavy rain. It's going to be interesting. Let me have a little look on the weather. I had a look before, but they might have altered it slightly. Let's have a little look and see. Right, we got orange warnings for tomorrow. So at the moment it's 44, but by 7 a.m. it's going to be 63. It's going to remain around 60, 65, 66, 65. So yeah, all tomorrow is going to be really, really windy. If that wind is hitting the front of our house with heavy rain, chat, I physically can't even stream because it will just keep cutting the electric out. So let's pray that doesn't happen. Yeah, the North Wales coastline will be a lot more, Adam. Be a lot more. But I'm going to go to the gym in a bit, and then... well, after this race, I'm going to go to the gym, pick the missus up, It should only be like 40 miles an hour by then, so yeah, but through the early morning tomorrow, 65, 63, 65. Gusts of up to 65 or whatever it is, so that'll be, I hope our trampoline survives. I might, well, I can't even go out. I'm not going in the garden now and checking. If we wake up with no trampoline, that's, oh well. It's old anyway now. Could do with a new one, so if it ends up in someone else's garden, saves us getting rid of it, doesn't it? If it ends up a couple of streets down the road, just play it like, I don't know where it went. Oh well. Get a new one then. Yeah. You're right, evil man. I obviously, you want to keep that private, don't you? So I won't talk about it on here, mate. I'll let you deal with the people you want to let know. Right, let's what are we doing for rain? Are we, what the hell is that? Look at that random chat. Look at that random like strip of rain. I don't, it's gonna rain, I think, but very late on again. It's gonna be another weird one. Gonna have to look after the tires probably. Not that I can. You alright, Bella? I've just let the cat in, chat. She was outside in the rain. She come in like a drowned rat. Alright, let's see what we can do. Top 6 and I'll be happy from here, chat. P14. If we can get to a top 6, top 7, I think I'll take that. Although that rain could be interesting. Like, I don't know which way it's coming from. Just trying to see now. Is it moving yet? I don't think it's moving yet. You right, Patrick? Well, you let us through straight away. Thank you. No, I can't really see what way that's coming from yet. We'll just keep an eye on it, chat. We'll leave it like that and we'll... just keep an eye on it every now and then. You ever broke out the snowmobile? do you have a proper snowmobile? Yeah. Hey, I bet they're fun then. I bet they're a lot of fun. You right, Lee? Yeah, Pia. What, for Snowball? Right, Dr. Greggs, I need to get past you. Let's try and get his slipstream on this straight. That wind is going to cause a problem, though. It's quite a strong wind. Are we going to be able to get close enough? I don't know. I'm going to go for it. Made it. Oh, that beamer nearly died. $10 a gallon? Bargain. Fucking bargain, that. So but how many litres are in your gallons, though? Your gallon's different to our gallon, isn't it? So actually, it might not be. I don't know what the rate is for America for their gallons. How many litres are in an American gallon, chap? Because it's different. The UK to the American is different. Yeah, it's 5 over here, isn't it? So it's like 5 litres in the UK. So don't know why it's different. I don't know why. It doesn't really make. I don't really get it, but yeah, apparently it's different. So. Oh, what a numpty! I've got a penalty. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's like an extra litre, isn't it? But so it's probably not much different to what we pay all the time. So I pay for the fuel that I put in. It's £1.36 a litre. So I put it's £1.36 per litre that I put in, and that's cheap as it's been for a while. You know, about a year ago it was hitting like, well, I don't know, it might have been a bit more than a year ago. It was like 178. It was crazy. The annoying thing is, I'm just going to get these positions, then I've got to take a penalty. Wow, man, rejoin. That guy what was he doing? He just swiped me when he rejoined instead of waiting. I can't believe he just did that. That Spaniard guy, that was just terrible rejoin. Yeah, but Neil, all right, mate. You want to play that game, do you? How long does it take you to charge that up? So you need to do a journey of like 400 miles. What are you doing, mate? You have to stop off at the services and wait for 8 hours because all the electric things are broken. Half of them have got queues on them. I don't ever want to go electric. I know one day I'm gonna have to. Yeah, of course. Yeah. How many of them actually work though? Whenever I go to like anywhere, half of them chargers are broken or out of use. And the ones that do work normally have a bloody queue on them. I'm not a massive electric car fan, to be honest with you. I'm hoping like I can hold on to. I don't mind. I would probably get a hybrid. I would get a hybrid, but not interested in electric yet. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. That's like my dad, Neil. My dad's got a hybrid, and he literally drives around in the electric because he doesn't drive that far. So, but like to be honest with you, Neil, a hybrid would be ideal for me because I don't drive very far. I pick the kids up, I take them to school, pick them up, go to the gym, pick the missus up, go to the shops. That's as far as the furthest distance I drive on an average week from my house is probably about 4 miles. So yeah, it probably would. A hybrid would actually suit me. Oh, she loved it, you know, little Inkling. She got her dressing gown on and we managed to catch up. They were in the street next, like over the road, so she was so happy at seeing Santa chat. Like she was over the moon. I didn't want her to miss that because it's something she every year, whenever it's there and we hear it, we make sure we go out. So, oh my God, that's a penalty. So yeah, apologies for ending that stream last night a little bit abruptly, but she comes first in that type of thing, so yeah, it made her day though. She absolutely loved it. Where this rain, by the way, chat, is it? Can't even figure out where that is even coming from at the moment. Is that going side on again? You ain't clone fan, mate. bit closer just so I can see what's going on with this rain a bit. Probably should have been looking after the tyres a bit, but... Oh, sugar. Drove onto the grass there. Right, tyre's got shite on it. Try and get closer. Can't work out what's going on with that weather again. I swear we've done 2 races. This is our second race. We're only doing 2 today, but both of them are very weird, aren't they? The weather patterns that we've had. The first one was crazy, that at the end. This one looks like it's going to be a bit weird as well. I think we will get rain. I just, well, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. It doesn't seem it's moving. I can't work out which way it's like, what angle it's coming out at the moment. So I'm sat here trying to mess around. I'm looking at that half the time instead of focusing on driving. Ooh, run a bit wide. Be careful. Just a train of cars, this, isn't it, at the moment? Like, no one's really able to get close enough. Oh, that car nearly went then. I swear that car was sideways and almost at the top. Chat, what do we get for takeaway tonight? The kids will want McDonald's probably, but what do me and the missus get? Do we get McDonald's with them, or do we get a proper takeaway? Do we get so last time I had like battered chicken with Cantonese sauce. So battered chicken in Cantonese sauce. Time before that I had shredded chicken in Cantonese sauce. Or should I go back to the old faithful steak in Cantonese sauce? I haven't had steak in Cantonese sauce for ages now. I do like the shredded chicken though. Yeah, but like you give it a good beating, Gary. You know what batter, you donkey. So yeah, I don't know. I do love a bit of sweet and sour chicken as well, but the sweet and sour from the one we go, the sweet and sour sauce it's all right. It's got a weird kick to it though, so it put me off a bit. The missus, do you know what she gets from the takeaway? All she ever gets is a chicken breast, gravy, and chips. All she'll ever have. Chicken breast, gravy, and chips. Nothing else. Yeah, she doesn't like Chinese food or Indian food or anything like that. She just likes her food plain, gravy and chicken and chips. Not into chili, me. Nothing chili. Yeah, I don't mind sweet chili. Don't mind sweet chili, but not a massive fan of just chili. Bit wide there, he's gonna lose a bit. Yeah, this rain is coming from a weird angle, so I don't think that other bit's even gonna get close to the track, is it? I think it might be worth pitting. Try and get an undercut on these, maybe. I'll stay out then. Definitely stay out. If they're pitting, I'll stay out. Could do with a bit of less dirty air for a lap anyway, so. Come on. I'm gonna possibly have to pit this lap though, because the tires. Don't know whether that. I want to see whether that rains, what it's like before I do it. mean, it's very unlikely that I'll have anything heavy in it, but I would rather make sure before I pitted, but we'll see what people in front of us do. By the way, chat, feel free to smash that like. I don't know what we're on for likes. I haven't even looked, so feel free to give it a hit. Subscribe to the channel. It all helps me out with chat if you take the time to do that. Appreciate anyone who's done that so far. What do you reckon, chat? Do one more lap and just take a risk and see what happens, like, just in case. I might as well. They've all pitted in front of me, so we might as well take a bit of a risk and see. Just, I don't think it's going to do anything, but better to be safe than sorry. While we're coming from like the mid-pack, there's no point in playing this safe, is there? We can just have better tyres at the end, maybe. Although we are going to lose a lot on this lap because them front tyres are absolutely KO'd. So bloody slow moving that. Why is it so slow moving this rain today on this one? It's like it's creeping in. I'm gonna do one more. Got it. I'm gonna do one more, chat, and just wait it out and see. Why we're coming from the mid pack, I think it's might as well risk it and see, and just see what's going on with it. It is more than likely just going to be totally dry, but with the way this game is, who knows? It's not even going to hit now in a minute, is it? It's just going to glance over and then dry out. Like, there'll be no, yeah, we'll pit at the end of this lap, chat. We've probably lost a few positions, but who cares? It's worth a risk. It's only a daily race. We lose a couple, we can try and get a couple back with fresh tyres. Jeez, that was slippery. we'll go in the pits. We've made a mistake there, but like I said, I don't really care. It's worth a gamble just to see if it was going to be wet or anything, but it's not. Yeah, the only problem with the fresh tyres is we've just probably lost 2 or 3 positions, and that means more traffic. And this track in the dirty area is pretty nasty. You can't really follow very well, so it might not really be of much benefit, but you never know. So that's P7 is... Well, he pitted just in front. I don't think we've lost massively, but we'll see. He was just in front of me, wasn't he? So he pitted lap 9 and was just in front of me. We've obviously lost to the leaders because they were pushing, but it didn't really matter about the leaders because we were in traffic. We are HC. Are you whereabouts are you from, HC UK? You have told me before. I know you told me, but you're down south, aren't you? You're down south a bit. Yeah, we're getting 65 miles per hour winds tonight. Well, in the morning, not really tonight. I might have to get up early because the missus, I'm not sure if she's... Yeah, I think she's in at 9 o'clock, so I'm going to have to probably take her in rather than risk her walking in that. So I'll probably get up early and take her. Might even get on and do some dailies maybe in the morning. When I get back, do like an earlier stream. Yeah, we've got the orange warning around 6-7 a.m. tomorrow, Damo. So you're getting up to 90 miles per hour winds, aren't you, tonight, Damo, I think? No worries, Wayne. Have a good evening, legend. That other bit of rain's coming in now. It ain't gonna do nothing, that other bit of rain though, is it? It won't even hit in time. Getting loads of understeer chasing that through there. What's he pitting for? I'm confused. Why did he just pit them? Has he not already pitted? I thought that guy had already pitted. What's that for a PC, Michael? 32 you need at least, really. If you're getting a PC, you want 32. You can get 16, but you probably, to future-proof yourself, you want 32 really. No, I say future-proof, but 64 would be advisable for that. But 32 will, if you're not going to stream, yeah, if you're not streaming or anything like that, 32 is enough really. I've got 32 on my PC that I'm running now. I've got 32 on mine. Jared. Hit. Watch it rain again at the end here, you know, chat. There is a possibility. Don't know why I'm driving like an absolute pleb here. Should be doing low 16s. Right, let's try and get back in the 16s now. Let's focus a bit. Instead of reading Gary's plebby comments. You alright, Mr. Casual? How are we, mate? Be nice to Gary. Right, we're getting a little bit closer, but we're going to get a little bit more dirty air the closer we get. Focused on that lap and gained about 6/10 on him, so not bad. Problem we'll have again though is just getting close when you're in that slip. It's quite difficult. A bit better. It's not an amazing lap, but it's a little bit better. Put a bit of focus in on that one. Now we're going to be back to losing a bit of time though, but our tyre wear should be better on these last few laps, so we should be able to get a P here, chat, which will be... We aimed for a top 7, but I said a P6 would be a good result, so... Let's see what we can do. Don't understeer there. We definitely got better tyres than him, haven't we? Can we go around aggressively here? Oh. He's gone a bit wide. He's in the green stuff. Okay, he's going to lose a bit of momentum. Be careful here, though. Little understeer. There's 2 more positions there that aren't that far ahead, and if we can get past him with the tyres being better. They've got a lot older tyres. I don't know how close we could get, but I need to get past him as quick as possible, really. But alright, he's let us go, I think, has he? I think he realises we. Oh, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing, chap. He's going to try and get in our slip and get past us on the slip. But I don't think he's got the front tyres to follow too closely then. I think it's too much. I think if we'd have got through straight away then, we could have maybe pushed on close to P4 and 5, but still, though, a solid result, though, from the back of the grid. The weather tricked us in that one, didn't it? Playing games with us that time. Unless it's going to rain now, which would be interesting. Go on, you two. Keep fighting for 2 laps. Michael, thank you for another $2, legend. Should I start with ATC on PC or iRacing? That is very dependent on what you want. Like, if you want an online experience, iRacing. Definitely iRacing. If you want online, iRacing. But if you want maybe visuals and a bit more visuals and maybe pretty good physics. ACC, but then ACC does have options for online as well, though. But iRacing is always going to be the better online game than ACC. So yeah, whatever your main focus wants to be, if it's online, I would go with iRacing. Thank you for the support again, Michael, by the way, you legend. It has online, obviously, just my point is, it's not as good as iRacing's online. iRacing's a proper structured online system, but ACC has online, yeah. You've got LFM on ACC in that, which is good. It's pretty good, but also the variety. ACC is GT3 racing only. You know, if all you want to do is GT3 racing, then fair enough, ACC. But if you want to do LMPs, GT4s, GT3s, touring cars, super formulas, if you want to race a mixture of cars, there's a lot more variety on iRacing, a lot more. I reckon if we had got past that car a little bit earlier, I reckon we would have got close to these. I think if we'd have just got through the traffic a bit better, could have been on for a P4. A little bit of rain hitting the last sector there, but it won't be wet enough, chap. Ain't gonna do nothing. Oh no, don't be a penalty. I'm hoping that the fact that I nearly binned it will avoid the penalty. I'll have dirty tyres for here though, so I'll have to be careful. I tried to push. I was over pushing a bit because I wanted to get as close as possible, but I don't think we would have got anywhere near anyway. We lost a fair bit on that corner, but not enough to make a difference to get P5. I think we lost about 7 tenths, so we still would have been 6 tenths behind him. Maybe his fuel's a bit low though. We'll take a P6, chat. There wasn't really... if I would have pitted maybe straight after Mazepin, we might have jumped him with an overcut, but still. I'm pretty happy with a P6 from the back. Staying out and waiting for that rain was probably a mistake overall, but it did give us better tyres at the end, I suppose. Michael, thank you for another $2, you legend. Yeah, you want to get 32 gig for your RAM. That's what I've got. I don't understand much about PCs. Like I don't even know what I could upgrade on my PC I've got in terms of like. I have no idea, chat. What I'll probably do when it comes to getting another PC in a couple of years is get a new one and use that one as a streaming PC, and then have a separate PC that I can do PC gaming from without worrying about frame rates and shite. So that's what I'll probably do when it comes to it, because hopefully next year I'll be moving space and working in a proper area downstairs, like my own little office, So no more bed next to me, a bit of space to work from. And we can have some proper, like, make it like a proper sim racing, a little sim racing den. Hopefully next year, that's going to be the plan. That's the aim. Whether it'll happen straight away, I don't know. By the way, I've got my appointment for the hospital already. 7th of January. I've got to wait till the 7th of January now to go back and hopefully discuss what about the knee and find out more about it, like what they reckon. So yeah, I've got to wait till January now to know what's going on with it after he wasn't 100% sure what the plan would be. To be fair, like I've said though, I think iRacing would be more of a priority than ACC. But with ACC Evo, I'm probably not going to be able to play it anyway because my PC won't. I don't think it'll run very well with streaming and playing it. That new ACC Evo, so I don't know. I might get it and just do some videos on it maybe. But even then, recording it will be a pain on the PC I've got. It'll be a ball ache. It's not good, STS. It's not good. It's not good at all. So the part of the bone that's I've got there's a 2 centimeter chunk of my bone that's snapped, like it's cracked on both ends, and it's like, you know, it's half hanging off. He said if you were young, he said if I was a young teenager, they'd just simply pin it back in with like metal like splints or pins or whatever. They'd pin it back in and push it back in, and it'd probably heal over it and you'd have no real issue. But he said at my age, he's not 100% convinced that would work. So he needs to speak to the soft tissue expert, because if not, he said, the options are pretty limited. He said, like, take the little bit of bone out, and what will happen is it'll start grinding away, and you'll eventually get really bad pain with arthritis, which will then lead to a knee replacement within 5 years. He said 5 or 6 years, you'll need a knee replacement. I don't know whether he said like he mentioned about possibly going straight for a knee replacement, but a knee replacement is yeah, it's not the most pleasant thing, and it would mean no work for a bit. The recovery alone from it is not great. So yeah, not the greatest news from that. I'm hoping, I'm praying that they reckon that splinting it, like they'll be able to pin it like with the metal things, and it might work. I'm hoping that's there'll be an option to do that. But if not, it's not good at all, because yeah, a knee replacement is not a quick thing you recover from. I've been like looking into it, and he even said to make it work, you've got to really put a lot of effort in on the physio side of it. But I'm just praying that the soft tissue bloke will say he reckons that splinting it back up with the metal splints will work. I'm hoping that's what he'll say, but I won't know until January now. I've got to wait and find out until January for another appointment. So fingers crossed, but see, it doesn't look too great at the moment. I knew something was weird though. I've said it from like the day I did it. The pain that I was in for 2 days, chat, was like I've never experienced that. It was really, really bad. And then even though like when it started, I could start putting weight on it, I was feeling like there was a weird feeling in my knee where I just keep feeling like something's popping out of my knee. It's constant feeling that something's popping out of my knee. Like if I move it a certain way, it feels like your bone's almost moving and trying to pop out. And I've had that constantly for a while. It doesn't hurt now. Like I'm not in pain. It doesn't hurt me. It's just I can't put any pressure on it. Like I can't do weights in the gym on my legs because it'd give way, and it wouldn't have to. It'd just be dodgy. So yeah, just have to see what happens. The missus thought the missus was quite shocked when I told her what what he'd said. I don't think she realised how bad it was. So fingers crossed, though. But yeah, I did it playing football with the little one. It's weird, like it's crazy when you're getting older, chat, how injuries can happen like that. I would never even have thought. I didn't fall over, and I just literally, I turned with the ball. I did like a turn and like went back. I literally went from running and turned really quickly with the ball. I turned like and just went like back on myself, like, you know, like a Cruyff turn. Kind of did that, but it went, as soon as I did it, I was like, I couldn't even, I just felt like a real bad pain in my knee, and I was like, I can't physically put pressure on it. it was the most bizarre thing ever. But since then, yeah, it's just not fully healed. Obviously, because there's a piece of bone, because it's broken a piece of bone off on my kneecap. That's why. To be fair, I was doing my legs in the gym. I was doing them twice a week, trying to build them up, but not been able to do anything for like 9 months now. So, massive F. I'm just praying. I'm really praying because I can't afford, like, if it's something drastic that I have to have, I physically can't afford to have 2-3 months of being like not being able to be mobile. Like, I've got children to take to school. I've got children to pick up, take to school. There's no one who can do it for us that lives near. There's no alternative. Everyone in the family works. So yeah, that is quite scary. It is quite a scary time. I can't afford to. 2 months off work is going to be a disaster. So 2 months with no like working would be a nightmare. But even when I looked into the knee replacement to get it fully operational, to make it I was reading some physio and he was saying, like, if you want your knee to be to the point where you don't even remember that you've had a knee replacement, it can take up to a year, because you've got to put a lot of there's a lot of stretching and breaking through like pain barriers and stuff like that, because it'll feel like your knee can't go past a certain angle, but you've got to push through it and just keep trying to get the flexibility going in it. So yeah, it could be a pretty nasty thing. You bring some herbs, yeah, herbs will solve it. Funny, but like the deal. Yeah, not them type of herbs. So I don't do them type of stuff. Not into that personally, but I'll have some like herbal medicine if it's like I'd generally try herbal stuff if it helps, but not of the not allowed variety, Mike. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. I've got the results of what it is. So it's pretty bad. What's wrong with my knee, Alan? So I know what it is now. So if you want to know, go back. I keep explaining it multiple times. People are getting bored. So just go back and listen to what I just said. Herbs for going bald. What are you on about, Pio? Look at all this. Look at this lovely head of hair. Look at this. Loads of hair on there. I mean, well, it's going quite bald there, though, isn't it? I need the hair. I need to get it. I need to get it shaved again. Yeah, it's legal where you live, not where I live, though. And I've never been into that, to be honest with you. So it's not something I would even consider. I've seen, like, I think I've told you before. I've seen someone who's gone. I don't think people realize how bad it can be, but I've seen someone who's gone like really bad off that, what you're talking about, like to the point where he thought people were trying to like kill him with porridge and stuff. Like it's so like people don't realize there is dangers to it. Like, so yeah, I would never touch anything like that. Not for me, thank you. I'd like to stay mentally as a mentally sane person, to be honest. Clone Fan, thank you for the 29-month legend. I came here originally for Key. I stayed because of Pio. Can we all mod Pio, please? Thank you for the support, Clone Fan, you legend. Smash that legend vote for Clone Fan chat. No, he was quite bad on it, Michael. He was quite bad on it. Like, the person I knew was taking a lot of it. But the problem is, what people don't realize, if you've got that in you, like if you've got the possibility of a mental illness in you, it will make it worse, a lot worse, like way worse, to the point where whenever we used to go and visit him in the hospital, like it was a proper like secure unit, everyone in there, they were all convinced it was nothing to do with it, but then you said to him, do you smoke it? Yeah. Like everyone, yeah, but it's nothing to do with that. All right, okay. They were all in denial about it, pure denial. It was definitely, all the nurses in there were saying it's 100% to do with that, like 100%. Yeah, it will emphasize stuff that's there already. So, you know, it's not a good thing. I don't personally think it's a good thing anyway. I wouldn't. I'm quite boring when it comes. My mates used to say I was boring when I was young because I wouldn't do anything like that. It's not. I've never ever took anything out on a night. Nothing. I'm not. When I used to go out when I was young, all I'd do is drink alcohol. I'd drink alcohol, but that was it, because I don't trust anything like that. Because I know I've seen these documentaries as well when I was young about what goes on and what happens to stuff and what goes in stuff. And I personally value my life when I was a kid. So yeah, alcohol, that'll do me. Nothing else. That's why you're bored, Mike. No, I mean, each to their own. I wouldn't like. It's pure each to their own. You know, people do what they want to do, don't they? But for me, it's definitely a no. And yeah, I'm not interested in stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I mean. In moderation, maybe. In moderation. But that, like I say, even drink, you know what I'm like. I don't drink alcohol. So, like, when I was young, I'd have, like, a drink every, 3 weeks when we'd go out. We're normally around pay. We'd go out and have like, go into the local, either Warrington or Liverpool and go for drinks. It was only, like, once or twice a month at most. So, I've never been a drinker. I'm not into drink. I just like my normal food and stuff, me. I like sweets. As you lot know, I have a bit of a sweet thing. I've got a sweet tooth. I like sweets. I like chocolate. Yeah. I mean, eat whatever. Like I say, like, everyone has individual choices. I would never preach to. It's like there's people who preach to you about smoking cigarettes. I've never done it. Never would. But I wouldn't preach to someone about doing it. Do you know what I mean? If someone wants to do it, that's their body. They do what they want with. But I've never tried it. I've never done a cigarette. I've never had a cigarette in my life. So, yeah, not interested in it. It doesn't appeal to me. It's like vaping as well. The people that vape, that doesn't appeal to me at all. Just, I've never been one that, like, follows, like my mates would be like, oh, like, someone starts smoking, then they'd all start smoking when we were young. I had, like, probably out of my friends when I was young, I'd say about half of them were smoking and half of them were doing what you do, Mike. But I never ever followed it. I was against stuff like that. For me personally, anyway. Yeah, alcohol's one of the worst things for you out there, but it's like anything in moderation. It's not too bad. Depends, like if you have one glass every couple of weeks, it's not going to do you any harm, is it? Like one glass of red wine, or, you know, people who drink red wine or whatever. My dad classes it as one bottle every night. He has more than that, to be fair. My dad's proper, like, my dad's a functional alcoholic, we say. Like, he's totally functional. Completely functional. You know, you could have a conversation, he's fine, but he drinks every night. He has a bottle and a half, 2 bottles every night. He drinks a lot. Yeah, not every day, but, like, in moderation, some red wine can be good for you, they say, don't they? Because some of the antioxidants in it. Is it? J20? 5 years old? Really? Nah, are you sure about that? I know that you can go to I don't know what the law is in the UK anymore, but in a restaurant, it used to be that if you're with your parents within a restaurant, you could have, I don't know if it's changed, it might have changed, but you used to be able to have some in a restaurant as well, like at a certain age, but I don't know if that law's changed as well. I can't remember if they've changed that or not. I wouldn't know. Yeah, there you go. Gary knows, 14. But yeah, you can, like, in a restaurant in the UK, if you're with your parents, you can at 14 then, yeah. Or a private event, yeah. It's crazy, isn't it, when you think about it? What like, especially at the age of 14, like, because I mean, in a house, I mean, no offense, but I had a drink when I was 13 at my dad's second wedding, when he got married again, like at the house, like the after party. I was pissed off hooch. Was it hooch or whatever it was? Orange flavored hooch. I had about 5 or 6 of them. I was like, yeah, I'm drunk, but yeah, that was when I was 13. That was probably one of the first times I ever had. 13, 14, I think was the first time I was truly drunk. It's 18 to 19, is it? 20, what? Oh, drinking age. I thought you said driving. Yeah, drinking age in America is 21, isn't it? I know that because my oldest brother lived in America for a bit. He lived in Tampa Bay in Florida. He lived there on a golf course. I can't remember the golf course, but he was working on a golf course there. And it was part of his work experience. And he was still at university, but he wasn't 21, so he could drive, but he couldn't drink. But yeah, the UK drinking law is 18, isn't it? Here? So yeah, it's a lot harsher in America for stuff like that. Yeah, we don't want to bring that into it, Gary. Let's not go there. Let's not go there on that. That starts going. Then it starts going into a bit of a, you know what? I don't want to go political, so we don't want to go into that movement, that area. Let's not go there. Let's not go there before it breaks out into a massive debate. You've just moved back from. You've just moved back to the USA from Canada. How come you moved back to the USA, Jason? Do you know what? Canada is one place I would love to go to. I would rather go and visit. Like, for me personally, like, the missus loves New York. She's obsessed with New York. She's been there. For me personally, I'd rather go to Canada than I would America, because I'd love to go to like the like when it's snowing and it's like in the mountain, like somewhere like some sort of like resort that's in the mountains, and it's just like peaceful, and it just looks stunning, like amazing. It looks absolutely amazing in Canada. Really? Cheaper than Canada? I always thought Canada was quite low cost of living and stuff like that. That's why I thought they tried to promote people like emigrating there, didn't they? I just want to see snow, yeah. I mean, I've seen it personally. I've seen, when I was young, we had like insane snow where I used to live when I was a kid, like crazy levels of snow, but I just want the little one to see snow. I want the little one to see snow. I always thought, did it used to be quite reasonable in Canada? Has it changed a lot recently then? Because I always thought of Canada as somewhere like, not cheap, but like they were trying to get people to like emigrate there. See you later, Michael. Are you off, mate? Take care, mate. It's changed a lot recently, has it, Jason? All right. No worries, Michael. Thank you for the support in the stream as well, legend. What are you doing, crazy?
You want to see the height difference?
The height? What? Height difference? You're just shrinking. What's that? What shoes you got on? Oh, yeah. Be careful. You're going to fall. Oh, your new boots. You grow like 2 inches with them. You'll be about 5'2" with them on now, won't you? She's how tall are you now? 5 foot nearly.
I think on the dot.
She's nearly on the dot 5 foot at 10 years old, chap. 10 years old and 5 foot nearly. She's gonna be tall, aren't you?
People in my class are far taller though.
Libby's tall, isn't she?
Libby's the tallest girl in the class.
Yeah, she's really tall
like
though.
5'2".
Yeah, she's gonna be like 6 foot when she's older.
Jack is like.
Yeah, Gary, funny.
Jack is like 5'4".
5'4". That's quite tall. Yeah, is Jack the one with the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really tall, isn't he? Yeah, he's really, really tall. Your daughter's 12 and taller than the mom. The missus is like 5'8", so she's still got a long way to go before she catches up the missus. The oldest is probably taller than the missus though. The oldest is probably like 5'9". So she's 14 and 5'9". She's tall as well. It's a cheeky shit, isn't he, Gary? Oh, my knee. My knee feels a bit bruised again. Why does it feel like that? Do you know what I've noticed as well when I walk, chat? I don't know whether it's because where it's broken on, like that bit of bone is broken on my knee. But like, I feel like my foot isn't turning. Like when I've noticed when I'm walking now, it doesn't feel straight. And when I try and straighten it, it feels awkward. So I wonder if it's caused some sort of like shape change of the way I'm walking or something. Or it might be because I've been walking a certain way cautiously. I've got used to it. It's struggling to go straight now, my foot. You okay, Smell?
Not only am I tall for my age, but I'm very smart for my
She says she's very smart for her age.
I am.
You are actually incredibly smart for your age, to be honest. She's I don't know. She's better than me at English, chat.
I bought me.
She's genuinely better at English than me. She's probably better at spelling than me.
Maths.
And maths. If I was to practice, I would get up there. I'd be able to compete with you. I was alright at maths, but now because I haven't done maths in years, you probably whoop me.
On my grammar test, it was out of 50. Guess how much I got?
45.
Higher.
47.
Higher.
49.
Lower.
48. 48 out of 50 is not bad on a grammar test. It's not bad at all.
But to be fair, some of the stuff I
Pio would get 50.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, Pio. Pio, your English is the worst in the chat, mate. Let's be honest about it, mate. even I call out your English, Pio, and I'm rubbish, absolutely rubbish. I got an A to C at all my. The only exam I didn't get an A to C in was French. French was the only thing I didn't get an A to C in. Everything else I got A to C in, so that's all I care about.
I can say a sentence in French.
Can you?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Okay. It's not going to be true because it's about sports. And
Okay, that's fine.
So... Well, actually, I'm going to say a true one. Je préfère un footballeur.
You prefer football?
Oh, pues de la gymnastique.
Over gymnastics?
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. See, I understood what you're saying then. See how see that? And I failed. I didn't fail. I got a D in it, French.
What does fatigue mean?
A to C? What? Yeah. Gary, what were yours? O levels?
I just get A's and B's. I haven't got any C's.
Gary did O levels, I bet, yeah?
In my years, I haven't got any C's. I've always got A's and B's.
You always got A, what?
A's and B's always.
Yeah. Yours is different now to what when I was young. Now they grade it by like. Do they grade it now by like 1, 2s, and 3s in like high school for GCSE?
That's why.
Well, whatever it is.
Because they have like sets, don't they? So like set 1, set 2.
Yeah, you were O levels, weren't you? Mine were GCSEs. First one at 14. How come she did them at 14? My dad never set one in his life. My dad never did an exam in his life at school because he got kicked out. he got kicked out because the teacher. So it's funny when he tells us all the time because his stories just get repeated. But like the teacher, something happened. He was talking with his friend, and the teacher got the like the chalkboard, the big chalkboards, and the teacher threw it at my dad when he was like 14. And it literally just whooshed past my dad's face. So my dad was like, not having that. Picked it back up, launched it back, straight on the teacher's head. Got expelled, kicked out of school. Went straight into work with his dad at Owlets, and went straight into a really good job. Ended up in a really, really good job and became the warehouse manager. He became the warehouse manager of like big company, got 2 pensions, best thing that ever happened to him, getting kicked out of school. Crazy. See you later, Otto.
But you want to know how much work
I did A levels, Gary.
Want to know how much work I do in school? So
you do too much.
So
probably.
we've only been in school for what, September? How many months have we been in school for?
To September, October, November, 3 months and a bit.
Okay, and I've almost finished majority of my books.
That's because you're too clever. You're gonna be a lawyer, I reckon.
I want to be a lawyer, but
She's gonna be an attorney, are you?
every single like teacher that I've had gives me the certificate of future author because I write too much.
She's gonna be. She's either gonna write stories, chat, like books, or she's gonna be a lawyer.
No, because
Personally, I think she should go down the lawyer route.
ow, ow.
Be minted, wouldn't you, if you were a lawyer? Saying that though, if you become a famous author,
Roald Dahl.
you could become even richer.
Roald Dahl, David Williams. But at this point, I'm literally.
Oh, they combine. Yeah, they combined them into GCSE, didn't they? Yeah.
I'm literally practically writing stories in my English book now, though.
Yeah.
Because I write so much.
Yeah, I did A levels as well. I did business studies, sports science and psychology, and general studies because I dropped history. I dropped history at A level because it was the most boring thing I've ever learned about in my life. I was nearly falling asleep in my history lessons at A level, chat, because it was so boring. Like, I just didn't care. I just didn't care about it. Like, it was just like about the Russian Tsars, whatever they are, and it was just so boring. I couldn't do it. I was like, nope, I'm not. I have to drop it, and just dropped it and took general studies with it as well with the other ones. To be honest with you, Gary, I honestly think nowadays A levels and GCSEs mean nothing. I don't think they mean jack anymore. Like, I've never ever had to show in my life proof of what I got at GCSE or A level. Never. I've never. I said this to the missus the other day. Like, when have you ever really used anything you learnt in school? Like, they don't really do it. No, like I don't remember half of what we did. I worked on a golf course before this, so yeah, I worked as a greenkeeper, and to be honest with you, I got in through a mate, and like the boss was just super down to earth, and he was like, yeah, just he didn't even like his interview was going around on the golf buggy and just chatting to you. It's like, yeah, you start next week. Like, sounds. So yeah, but even for other stuff though, like when I was young, I suppose they were like less thingy job. But even I don't know, like I said to the missus, like she for her, it's like, when do you even, like, she interviews people, but do you even ask for anything? No, they don't ask for anything like that anymore. Like, they don't really ask for stuff like that. Hey, Pio, I thought you were a real donkey as well.
I think the only reason why they teach multiple subjects is because multiple people from different class.
I think if you want to go into something like you want to do, like law, then that is, like, obviously it's really important. Or your
I think the only reason why though is because you can't just focus on one subject for the entire class.
Yeah, you can't do that.
People want to be
when you go to high school, you get different teachers
pick.
You'll have different teachers for your different lessons.
Yeah, that's what I'm known for, different classes, because I'm so used to just going to the same class.
It's all right, you know. I didn't mind that when I was in high school. Broke up the day having a walk to a new class. My school was really good though, because some of the lessons, chat, when I was at school, our school was quite big. It was like so many different big buildings, but they had like courtyards in the middle, and like from one lesson to another end could take you, like, you could make it last 10-minute walk if you really wanted to. You did like 5 minutes normally at most, but if you wanted to make it 10 minutes, you could make it 10 minutes. So I quite enjoyed the breaks in between classes at secondary school. It was a bit of a chill. A-level maths. Do you know what? I would know. God, do you know what? All I know about that is it's one of the hardest things to do. My oldest brother did it. I think he got an A in A-level maths. I think he got an A. But I just remember seeing some of what he was doing, and I was like, I don't get any of that. Like, don't understand any of it. It's just like, no. That it just looks too complicated for me. A-level maths is supposed to be one of the hardest subjects you can do. Insanely difficult. Yeah. I mean, I think if it clicks with you, then yeah, Gary. But if it doesn't click, it can be really hard. Pio is here. Yeah, all right, Pio. Who believes Pio? To be fair, he might actually have one, you know. He might, if he's... You do coding, don't you? So he might actually... He might. Yeah, just half it, Gary. I genuinely believe Pio, actually, because he does code, like, he obviously can... You can code, can't you, so... You have a bachelor's, but you don't know none of it. Pio cheated on his exam, chat. Right, chat. Anyway, I need to get in the bath to get to this gym because I've got to pick the missus up. So it was nice talking to you a lot and having a chat at the end of the stream. So I like to have a little chat every now and then and chill out after racing. So, but I do need to go and get washed and get to the gym and pick the missus up from work and then what do you call it? Get some food because I am starving. But thank you all for coming into the stream tonight. I appreciate everyone who's turned up. Thank you to the people that have smashed that like button. Also, thank you for the super chats and the membership milestone shout-outs. Feel free to smash that like on the way out, by the way, chat. See if we can get it to 150 likes. It's a big help if we can do that. Push it up to the 150. But anyway, I will see you tomorrow, possibly early, chat. We might be live in the morning because... if I have to take the missus to work, I might just get back and start streaming and do some dailies for a few hours in the morning and then have the night time off completely. So, yeah, I'll see you all maybe tomorrow morning. If not, it'll be around lunch-ish probably. I don't know about the Toyota thing tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not too sure about it. So, yeah, if I do, I'll do it in a separate stream as well because I don't want it to kill the first part of the stream. So, yeah, we might start up a new stream and do that maybe. Possibly. But I'm definitely not doing manufacturers because I'm not here for it. So, we'll see. But anyway, I will see you all tomorrow, chat. Have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your night. And take care, everyone. Bye.